Attack the enemy! Victory is ours!
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back for another War Thunder First 10. Today, it is with the 1.0 battle rating, Tier 1 tank destroyer, the Automitrailleuse de Reconnaissance AMR.35 ZT3, which is French for basically light reconnaissance tank destroyer. Essentially, good enough. I had boosters that I could have turned on, and I elected not to do so just because it's a 1.0 tank destroyer. The research costs like 200 points. I'm probably going to spade this thing out relatively quickly here. Hopefully I will, also I'm going to take a research penalty for the research vehicle that I have here, because my, awesome, we're not going to get a capture. Anyway, my currently researched vehicle is well outside the research range for this thing because I blew past it with the Char B1 Terror, so it was kind of pointless to use the research booster on such a light tank because it's already going to be a 50% penalty anyway, so didn't really make a lot of sense to use it, so I chose not to. Here's the rest of my lineup. They're all 1.0s. The rest of the tanks that are in this lineup that you haven't seen a first 10 for, you're not going to get a first 10 for the rest of the reserves and stuff. I don't have the time to go first 10 crazy with all these French tanks. I wish I did, but I don't. This current holiday season, I'm actually recording this battle at what time is it here? About 11 p.m. on Christmas night, because it's quiet at my house right now and I've actually got the time to do it because no one has to get up or anything tomorrow. So it's a relatively small battle, but I don't know where everyone is. Let's see if we can spot somebody here. I brought 52 rounds of ammo for this. It's a 25mm cannon, by the way, so probably not a whole lot of power. But I brought 52 rounds of ammo, and here's where the ammo storage is. So I basically emptied out the rack all the way on the right side and a little bit of the rack right behind the gunner. It's also a two-person vehicle again, so... Oop, there's the target. Undamaged on an M8. Let's get the heck back out of here before we take an actual... Looks like machine guns are going to damage us. And I think that M8 had a 50 cal, so we'll just get out of here. I do have my research changed over to parts, because that should be fairly useful. Oh, hello. Target coming. Target coming. Come on, target. And undamaged on him, too. Oh, Type 94 got taken out. Let's go see if we can track down that LVT that we just saw. Let's see if we have any speed with this thing whatsoever. Yee, go faster. Did that LVT come past here, or did he stop, I wonder? I wonder if this little dude could even stop him in the combo if he wanted to. Hello. Gun raise, too slow. Well, we'll see in battle 2. So this is Battle 2, and you can see at the end of Battle 1 why I didn't bother with a research booster. I thought about turning on Silverline booster, but even then, wasn't really worth it. But still, as I was saying, at the end of Battle 1, I finished all of the research for parts and had 194 out of 200 left over for tracks. So... really no reason to use a research booster. It wouldn't have really offset the research penalty for the AMX.35 anyway, so not really too much point. I just hope I can get a real shot off at somebody here. Let's see how our reload is. Not too long. Right at about 6 seconds. I've got 0 points in any crew skills for anything here because this was a brand new crew slot. I decided with my French I was going to start from cold and match up my crew slots. Now there is a blank crew slot in between these two, I think, where I don't have anybody in right now because there are no heavy tanks in the main thing, but I'm going to try and line them up by the 5 trees, so lights, mediums, heavies, SPAA, and SPGs, to ultimately line them up for the highest tier vehicles that are available right now. Things could change between now and you know, when I actually reach the highest tiers, but that's the plan. Line up my crews for driving the right vehicles and then in the right crew slots as we go. We can't always do that, but at least with a brand new nation you can kind of make that happen. So that is le plan. Not a lot of traverse, not a lot of engine power really in this thing, but, you know, it's not really designed to be... Not really particularly designed to be a fast-moving little thing. Not at the rough time period that this thing would have been actually in use. So, whatever. Well, let's see if we can make it up towards the A point, since none of our team seems to have made it that way. Oh my god. Well, I guess we'll come in behind him. Let's hope nobody saw me. Hope I didn't miss anybody like the way he just totally missed me there. Where did he go? There's one right there. Is that the same guy? That's our boy. Oh no, that's not our boy. Come on, gun! Awesome. Love it when that happens. Just heard somebody off to the left. Pretty sure we got company to the left, but we're gonna see if we can sneak around and catch our boy here. Got his transmission, that's good. That stops him. Let's see if we can go find the M13 that we saw. They don't get a warning that I'm in the cap with them, so that's good. Hello, hello. Au revoir, au revoir. Gun, what are you doing? Why are you bouncing around like that? Stop. There we go. That's what we're looking for. A nice fire. A nice let's get the heck out of here. Merci, whoever just killed him. Put one through the main gun breach there. I don't think he's got a FE. Alright. Well done, my little teeny tank. Tank destroyer. Living up to the name here. Oh. Sacre bleu. Sacre bleu. Sacre bleu. Ah. Non-penetration. But a better battle than battle 1. And we will see you in battle 3. Basically, I'm first setting this thing for the memes. And that's really it. Alright, quite a bit more research done, as you saw there, also not really surprising. Turns out there was a team 10% research booster on, so I did have a 10% research booster for that battle, but it wasn't one that I turned on. It wasn't one that I knew I had. But I think I ended up with like 777 modification research for the AMR.35 here, so not bad. Not bad at all. A couple kills and a cap will do it for you at low tiers, that's for sure. Yeah, agreed, this map takes too long to cross at lower tiers, although we're moving kind of quickly with this thing right now. Not too bad, actually. We're going for the offense instead of the capture. I know it's kind of contrary to what I should be doing with the tank destroyer. I should be heading to A and sitting somewhere in a defensive position, but we'll see what kind of speed we can make towards the B point here. Rather a large battle, but it's just the Germans against just the French and British, which is kind of funny. Because it's almost sort of, you know, correctly Maginot Line like matchmaking. It's not really that funny. Well, it's a relatively big battle for not really having anybody anywhere out in the map, but we'll see. We got a few right behind us, but alright. Let's see if we can make it anywhere up near the old B point. We're moving pretty good in this thing. I mean, up to 33 miles an hour there. I know it's slightly downhill, but it's moving pretty quickly. Got slowed down rather dramatically going back up the hill on the other side of it there, but it's not too bad. Now something else, of course, this is just a two crew member tank destroyer. So I did not go with the the extra crew member research when I made it in. I made it into the 3rd tier of research after last battle, but there wasn't really any point in going for the crew replenishment yet, so doesn't do me any good as I don't play arcade, but you guys might as well go for it if you're arcade players and you happen to watch my RB videos for some reason. It's pretty mobile. I mean, I'll say that. Got going pretty quickly there. See if we can make it into B. But I know there are Germans that can get to the points pretty quickly. I think I thought I heard a Panzer II 20mm going off there. There's definitely somebody who made it to A already. Let's see what we can find up here in the city. Hello, excusez-moi. Vive la France. Vive de Gaulle. Vive la France libre. Hello. Hello? Monsieur? Madame? Garçon? Mademoiselle? Hello? Alright, let's go cap. Let's go cap, see what happens. We are going to around this corner here. Oh, artillery. Sacre bleu. We're gonna park it right over here. This is a really good spot because, with the exception of right there, which I can sort of hide behind, you got a super ambush spot right here on anybody who comes down this road and anybody who comes right here. Now, if they come around this corner, they could potentially get a shot at you if they're in a Panzer II or something, but this thing can rotate pretty quickly in place. So that's a pretty good spot, and that's where we're going to sit. Just make sure we can move, and we should be alright. Okay, I was going to say somebody's coming, but they're friendlies. So as long as he doesn't park somewhere that's going to betray my ambush, we're doing alright. They are definitely ahead of us in A, so we kind of need guys to get there, but I'm not going to abandon the capture here and go to the A point now. There's no point. We should catch up to them with the amount of people we have at B, unless, of course, they've got, you know, that many more or an equal number of people at A, so... They are capping A. I don't know if we're going to catch up. Honestly, I can't tell if we have all of our guys inside the B point capturing or not. They could win this one over at the A point before we have a chance to cap out the B point. So we either need reinforcements at B or we need guys to get to A, and I would say reinforcements to B are going to be faster. I don't know. I don't think we're going to catch up, and I don't know that anybody's going to make it over to A. There's no way I would ever make it to the A point right now. No way I would make it over there in time. I'm not sure if that guy just got killed here. The guy that was getting marked. I do like the period-accurate buses and cars around the town here on the Maginot Line. Pretty funny. It's also funny to see how much, you know, how much bigger this tiny, tiny little thing is than these cars. It's actually really funny. Yeah, well, that's what happens, I guess. That's kind of a boring battle. It's not too often that I survive a battle that we lose. Oh well. There we go, battle number 4. We'll go to A this time because we went to B last time. Because, well, why not, really? Oh my god. Look how much faster and bigger the A13 is than this thing. That's great. That is just great. That is just great. We'll still try to go to A and see what happens here. Easy, we don't want to run into any more trees. Take it easy, Francois. Be mindful of your driving. Alright. Let's make it off to A. Team's gonna make it to A long before we get there. So we'll see if we can ambush people coming to stop our guys taking. Oh, we stopped capping A already. Alright. So they are there, so we've got an opportunity for possibly some combat. See what happens. Turn right here and see what sort of enemies we can find. You are friendly. You are dead. Oh, where is he? I can't. Oh. No wonder I can't see him. Well, that's awesome. No damage. No damage. No damage. It's clearly not going to work. Wow. My goodness, we can't even penetrate the front of the turret of the Panzer II. Oh boy, this is gonna be ugly. Alright, it's Battle 5. See what we can do. Battle 4 was a bit underwhelming. See if we can make it up here for Battle 5. I'm thinking our friend here probably has a spaded out AMR because he went flying past me. Oh, vive la France! Kind of a small battle. Fighting Russians. Alright, this should be entertaining. So I was trying in the last battle to get one or two of the last couple shots I was shooting. I was trying to aim them directly into the cannon barrel to knock out the cannon on that Panzer II, but this wasn't to be. So we'll see what we can do against BT-5s and BT-7s. Because those should be easy to penetrate with this little pop gun this thing has. This thing might be pretty funny to take into a highest tier 9.0 tier 6 battle and see what you can do with it. I would think you could probably do some pretty serious damage to M551s and Leopards from the back or the side at least. I wouldn't want to go head on at a Leopard, but I'm pretty sure you could probably hit a Leopard in the back and do some damage to him. I don't know what you could do against the Russians. I don't think probably too much. I'm not sure about the British either, but an M551, I'm pretty sure you could do some pretty serious damage to it from any direction. Object 906, maybe. I don't know. BMP-1, maybe. I don't know what the penetration values are compared to the armor on those, but I'm pretty sure you could mess some of those tanks up with this thing. Well, I can certainly get through the side of a Russian tank and just really not do anything. Well, there we go. Oh, and an assist. Looks like we knocked a pair of them out there. Let's get up into the cap. Uh-oh. Sacre bleu! I saw where the shot came from. Ooh, I did see where the shot came from, but we're just gonna cap. I did see where the shot came from there. The guy that killed the guy in front of me and then hit me, but didn't somehow do any damage to me, thankfully. From the angle he was firing at. Not a whole lot of traverse on this thing. Guy just got hit behind me. That's a little frightening. Is he knocked out? Sure looks like it. Well, I was going to go off the side, but I guess I'm not. Well, I wonder if I can get this thing up the stairs. Let's try it. Let's not try it. Well, I was gonna, but whatever. One crew member, or two crew members, I mean, you know, one crew member loses the tank is what I was meaning there, but... So here's battle 6, this should be entertaining. Let's see if we can break through the chain link fence with this thing. Barely. After the first 5 battles, it's a 25mm cannon with very little armor on the tank destroyer and only 2 crew members, so... yeah, it's tough. It's tough. It's pretty mobile, particularly when you get the upgrades. I've got more upgrades done here. I've got finished all the first tier and got the tiniest of research boosts towards my AMX 13 or AMX 11? AMX 13. I forget. I haven't really paid attention to them that much, and I don't know the French line from actual history that well to begin with, so... whatever I'm researching. I'm not even paying attention to it till I get it unlocked anyway. So yeah. It's probably what you would expect out of a 1.0 tank destroyer with a 25mm cannon. So, we'll leave it at that. Okay, we're fighting all kinds of people here. Uh-oh.
The enemy controls most of the strategic zones.
I heard a shot that sure sounded like it came from over there. There he is. And all we get is his gunner. I mean, it was a gunner hit, so that might have done... I hit him in the gunner! How does this gunner get to shoot again that quickly? Come on, Gaijin. If it's gonna be a gunner hit, then he shouldn't... Whatever. Fine. Well, this is battle number 7. We got us some Americans and some Japanese to fight against. We got Germans and Russians with us. Interesting combos. Let's see what we can do here. Not gonna go for A, I'm gonna follow this guy. Even though he has an autocannon and I most decidedly do not. Well, I was gonna follow him, but I'm gonna go up here and see if I can get some side ambushes in on these guys. As they try to climb the hills up towards the capture point. Basically, right here. Can I see? I think we're gonna have to pull forward. I don't think we can actually see anybody from where we want to get there. Or we'll just temporarily detour here quickly and try to help our 140 buddy. There's one. That should be the other one on fire, I think. Oh, come on, man.
The enemy controls most of the
Shooting one that's on fire and clearly not putting it out. As usual. Teammates. Hey, 2 of them. 2 assists. From the same guy. 2 assists on the same guy. We stopped them, but they did stop me from his driver. That's good, because now I can put shots up into the gunner, because that was going to be bad. Good thing he couldn't depress the gun down low enough to do anything, or he would have made exploded sandwich meat out of our little tank destroyer here. wasn't quite the shot I wanted. That was okay. That was better. That was good. That did what we wanted. Oh boy. Pair of LVTs coming behind us. That's not great. Ah! There's only so much you can do against LVTs. I mean, I knew that was going to be dangerous. Thought I'd get a better hit on him than I did. Oh well. Hey, at least I got 2 assists on 2 tanks that I had burning from the back, though, right? So, spaded her out. Let's see what kind of performance we can get for a spaded wee little tank destroyer here. Once we can get past all our slight bit of traffic jam here. Alright, let's see what we've got. Well, we're slightly faster than the combat light tank behind me. Huh. It's not at all the path I meant to take. I'm not even sure where I actually just drove there. Oh, I just went slightly to the left of where I was aiming. It's because I was following these guys instead of paying attention to the mini-map. Yeah, we'll go this way. We will follow them now, because now they are going the way we actually really want to go. Already got somebody at A. That's hilarious. There's somebody already up at A. One thing this tank does not have, and that is la vitesse. The speed. And if you're familiar with Eddie Izzard, you know that the French word for that is speed. If you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. It's a comedy show reference. Not a big deal. Don't see anybody. Don't see anybody. Heard somebody. Still got our boy up there at A, but he is getting artillery. Oh, he's got company. We shall go and assist him. Oh my. I am tired. I did have a good Christmas. For those of you who might be curious when you... Way back at the beginning of the battle when I said I was recording this late at night on the 25th of December 2017. Yeep. Sheesh. How about you? Alright, we got an assist. Good deal! Arg. Oh, whatever. Okay, here's Battle 9. She's spaded out. Let's see what else we can do with it. I am not gonna quit on the video just because I finished spading it out. That's not really the point. The point is to show the first 10 battles. So if I spade it out before I get to Battle 10, well, you get to see some fully spaded out gameplay, I guess. See who we're fighting and who we've got. We've got Germany with us and we're just against America. That is strange matchmaking, but alright. Well, I mean, I guess in a way it's not. For this time period it is, but for World War II it's not, because there was always the Vichy French regime fighting with the Germans. They most certainly would have fought against the Americans at some point, so it's not entirely crazy. see if we can get in somewhere where we can actually get a side shot at somebody, perhaps, and actually damage them. I've had a few shots here where I've been up against M2s and M3s. And they didn't do anything. Arg! See if he's gonna come up here. Sure is. Oh. Well, darn it. That was annoying. There's another one. Oh my god. He didn't see me. Fire gun. My god. Go, my god, gun. Fire, for crying out loud. If you're off just a tiny little bit off the axis of the gun, it won't fire. That was funny and terrible at the same time. Alright. Battle 10 has arrived. And not a moment too soon, because I am almost falling asleep at my keyboard here. That's okay. It's a combination of staying up too late the last couple nights and getting up too early because of Christmas and New Year's, or Christmas Eve and Christmas is what I meant. And that should start getting remedied tomorrow, because I'm off and I'm going to start sleeping in a little bit. I'm off for a day or two and I get to sleep in, and I will catch up on that. Also, I'm recording really late at night because, you know, I've got family and visiting, and that's the way it goes. That's when I can get recording done. And this is all fine. None of this is complaining. It's just kind of state of the union at the moment for the holidays this year. It's totally fine. I'm very, very happy that my family's out visiting, and I'm very happy that it's Christmas and we're really busy and there's not a lot of free time. These are all good things. I'm just also glad to be just about done with this recording because I am pretty tired. Oh, are we gonna make it? Hey, yeah! Made it in for some SP. Kind of all that really mattered about that capture was getting a little bit of extra SP, because somebody right here. Oh, another one up there. Multiples up there. Yep, saw that coming. It looked like a Stug. Ooh, well, I got him in the loader. I mean, it was a decent, good hit. Oh, look at that! I did not see that coming. I guess he didn't either. Haha! Zing. Oh! Counter zing. Alright. We'll, get the, final thoughts. Or we'll get the, results and come back for the final thoughts here. Yarg. Soccer bleu. Alright, well, for the final thoughts for the AMR.35 there, I would say that it's not bad. It's by no means great, of course. It's a super early in really tank history kind of vehicle, honestly. It's got pretty decent speed. Its turning ability is actually not that bad. It's only got 2 crew members, which is basically the bane of the entire existence of this entire lineup right here. Everything here has got 2 crew members. They're all underpowered, but at least the tank destroyer is a little bit lighter than the rest of them kind of could be, and it does move along pretty well. The gun is alright, but again, it's a 25mm cannon, so like the Panzer II has a 20mm cannon, well, besides the H, of course, and it's at least an auto cannon, so you get rapid fire with it. This one is a shoot, and then the single dude in the turret has to grab another shell, load it into his gun, get back on the gun sight, find his gun target again, range, and fire again. So, I mean, you don't have to do all those things in War Thunder, but again, there is still just one guy who has to go out and reload, so you don't have a loader, and that does slow you down. So yeah, having just the 2 crew members in the vehicle is a problem. It's got a better gun than this thing does, which is nice. But that's pretty much, those are like the big drawbacks, so... Uh-oh, that's not good. If that was an enemy who just hit me from behind with a machine gun, that's not good news. I think it was a friendly, though. There we go. Target right there. So yeah, the gun is relatively decent, but not great, and the armor is essentially not there, so... Oh boy. I think you could have some fun with it at higher tiers, though, honestly, as a meme tank. So yeah, you could use it as a meme tank, possibly, in the highest tier battles, I think. Could be good for that. Like I was talking about earlier in the first 10, you could certainly destroy M551s with it. Probably Object 906s, probably a few other vehicles, no problem in highest tiers. I don't know that I would recommend doing it, but I mean, maybe you could. It would be kind of fun. Nobody's really going to expect a French super low tier tank destroyer for at least a few months in highest tiers. They'll start expecting it eventually, like people expect the BT-7s, the RBT-5, the M22. They expect that kind of stuff in highest tiers now. So the Panzer II-H. So I don't know. I wouldn't personally really recommend it for that, but obviously it would work out for that. So I think that's gonna do it. I don't really want to just ramble on here, as tired and mentally tired as I am right now. I'm going to get myself to sleep, and yeah, I'm not sure when I'm going to release this video. I've got the videos done for the rest of this week, starting with what is now later today, because it's already the 26th here. So later today on Boxing Day, I've got a video, and then I've got videos through this coming Saturday. So I don't know if you will already have seen them all by now, or if I'm going to release this in the middle of the week here as an extra bonus video just during Christmas break. So not sure, but by now you know the answer to that. So wave to me back in the past, and we'll see you next time. I'm going to wrap it up here and call that good. And yeah, if there's... I had a bonus footage feature from a French battle. I may or may not use it here. I don't know. If it's here, obviously you know that by now, because I'll put something here. Otherwise, have a great day, everybody, and thank you all for stopping by and checking this one out. I apologize for the rambling, and I'm going to go to sleep now. So thank you all very much, and have a great day. Take care, everyone.